Hello, my name is Matthew. Welcome to my Booktube channel. So I was going to do an introduction video anyway, and I stumbled across this Booktube Newbie tag kind of deal. So I have the questions here on my phone, so I just thought we'd go through them and see where we end up. So question number one is, why did you start this channel? The reason I started this channel is a few reasons, actually. I have been active on Bookstagram and Book Talk for a while now, and have had a lot of fun doing that. And really, my goal now with this Booktube channel is to do a little bit more long-form content, some more creative stuff. So yeah, I think really just an extension of those platforms, and an opportunity to grow some new skills, and meet some new people. Question number two is, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? I think that I don't know really a great answer to this, because I don't think that anything that I do will be new or groundbreaking or anything like that. But I think everybody has their own personality and everybody has their own perspectives, and I think it's always valuable to get another voice in conversations. So I'm excited to be here. And I think that maybe my excitement to be here and just my view on things, my perspective, is what I can bring to Booktube. Okay, question number three is, what are you most excited about for this new channel? Really what I'm most excited about is, I kind of mentioned it already, is just creating longer form content and having the opportunity to do some new stuff that I can't really do on Book Talk or Bookstagram. I think that'll be really enjoyable and challenging. Yeah, I don't know what just happened. My camera died or something. It's not dead. I don't know. But I think it recorded all that, so we're just gonna keep going. Question number four is, why do you love reading? I think that I love reading because, for me, it really is a glimpse into other people's world. And I think reading, and I primarily read fiction, fantasy, sci-fi, and I think that even that gives us the opportunity to kind of examine ourselves, examine the world around us, and try to learn as much as we can. And so I think that for me, reading is a lot of times just the pursuit of understanding people better. And I think that, yeah, I think that's why I love reading mostly. What book or series got you into reading? So this is an interesting question for me, because I didn't start really enjoying reading until I was well into adulthood. As a younger person, I kind of hated reading, actually. And I now realize that a lot of that probably had to do with I just wasn't reading the right books. So for me, as an adult, I read The Lord of the Rings, and I absolutely adored it. As you can see, I'm a bit of a Tolkien fan. I've got quite a few editions of all of his books. So I think that is the real answer. There's also another series called The Expanse that has kind of just blown my mind, and I just finished it. And I'm really kind of sad about it, because it was 9 books. It was a big time commitment. But I think The Lord of the Rings is what really got me started on my reading journey, and The Expanse is what has kept me going, and kind of shown me how much there is to really enjoy in reading fiction. And number 6 is, what questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? Oh man, that is a great question. I think what I would ask my favorite booktubers is, how do you find the time to make videos? Because a lot of them, I don't know if they are like full-time doing this. Because I have another job as well. So I don't really have that much free time. And in addition to that, I would maybe ask, where do you get ideas, and how do you continue to create fresh and exciting new content? Because I think that's going to be a challenge. And maybe you don't have to. Maybe you do just kind of do the same thing. Or maybe you do what you want to do and what makes you happy. So I don't know. Those are maybe the questions that I would ask, is maybe a better way to phrase that second question is, how do you navigate wanting to put out new content, but also wanting to do what you enjoy, and kind of making sure that you're enjoying what's going on. Yeah, okay, cool. Question number 7, what challenges do you think starting a Booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think I mentioned it already, which is the time commitment. And I'm not going to put like a whole thing on it where I have to release a certain amount of videos per week or anything like that. I just think that with my job, and I have a couple things outside of that my job that I do on the side that I'm passionate about and what I want to keep doing. So I think that will be the hardest part, is making time for everything. Okay, question number 8. When did you start reading? Oh my goodness, like 2 years ago. So I'm 23 now. I think I started probably when I was or 21. And yeah, that's a quick one. Number 9, where do you read? I love this question because I talk about this all the time. I go to coffee shops and read most of the time. So if I have any like free morning, or like in the evenings, I live right next to a coffee shop. I'll go, there's a lot of really great coffee shops in the city that I live in. So I am there kind of all the time. And that's where I get a lot of my reading done. If I'm not there though, it's in bed. Okay, number 10, last question. What kind of books do you like to read? For me, I kind of fall into the science fiction fantasy fandom, I guess. I am trying to break out of that a little bit by reading some horror novels, some thriller stuff. But really, I think that my interests lie in fantasy and sci-fi. And I really love series. So I like to read books I like to read series that I can kind of grow with the characters and see how they change throughout. And that's why I love The Expanse so much. I'm positive that I'll make a video about The Expanse at some point. But yeah, I think the kind of books I like to read are sci-fi fantasy that have a lot of character work, very character driven, and have intricate kind of plots and stuff. But yeah, so that's that. That's a kind of a quick video, but that's okay. I hope that you saw this video, and if you did, I think that it would be awesome if you left a comment. Let me know your answers to some of these questions. That would be fun. I also do want to say I have a podcast. It's called Bro Read This Book. I'll put it in the description. I also have a book talk and a bookstagram that I'm really passionate about, and I have a lot of great friends over there. So yeah, I hope that you see this, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you subscribe, and yeah, I'm excited to go on this booktube journey.